Hello, everyone. It's Sammy or Miss Sammy, and I am here at the Prairie Public Library. I've got the tree behind me, and I am here to bring you Family Adventure Day Online Edition. And so today's family adventure is going to be all about magical creatures. I'm super excited. It fits in really well with our Imagine Your Story summer reading program. And fun fact, we've actually got a magical creatures scavenger hunt look and find up around the outside of the library. So if you're here to pick up your holds or copy or fax something real quick, take a walk around the outside of the library and see if you can find all the magical creatures hidden around the library. Mr. Michael taped them up in our windows, and they're really fun to go look for. Alrighty, so I see that we have some people joining in. Hello, everyone. Sammy or Miss Sammy, and I'm here to bring you Family Adventure Day, Magical Creatures Edition. Okay, so for today, and make sure to, I see that we've got some, alrighty, so we've got some viewers. If you want me to say hello, I'm happy to do that. Just make sure to drop your name in the comments. Alrighty, yay, we've got some more viewers. That's awesome. So I'm going to need you to grab some supplies for today's Family Adventure Day, okay? So first off, you're going to need a pencil and some paper, or you can use a whiteboard and a hi Jenna, hi Dana, thanks for joining in today. So we're gonna start off with some drawing, so that'll be super easy. Pencil and paper and maybe some markers if you want to do that. And then we're going to need a toilet paper tube roll, and and then some other random things you can use. Hi, Olivia. Thanks for joining in. Alrighty. Hi, Madeline. Awesome. I'm so glad you guys were able to join me today. So I picked one color to go with because we are going to be creating a toilet paper unicorn. Pretty cool, right? Alrighty. So I'm going to make a blue unicorn. So I grabbed some blue paper. Otherwise, you might want some markers to color your unicorn. I also have some ribbon laying around, so I used that for my unicorn. I also have some gems laying around the storytime room because our storytime room has lots of cool things, right? Alrighty. So you can either go run and grab those items right now, or hi Aurora, thanks for joining in. Or you can watch the video and go make your unicorn later. Do whatever works best for you and your family, alrighty? Okay, so if you want to go grab your things now, that's totally fine. I'm going to get us all set up for our first activity, which is drawing a mermaid. So if you've got your pen and paper ready, that's all you need for this first activity. Alrighty, bear with me while I swivel my camera. Alrighty, I have got my drawing board all set up. And we're gonna start off by drawing. Let's see, you can see me a little bit here. Here we go. Alrighty. Miss Melissa just shared it in the link if you want to come back to it. But we're going to start off by drawing a mermaid. It's super, super simple. And you can get creative with it and do whatever you want. This is how I learned how to draw a really simple mermaid, okay? So we're going to start. Yeah, we'll start right over here. You just need a circle to start with, and that's going to be the head. Oh, I'm so sorry if I butcher your names, but Alahan, and Muhik. I hope I said your names right. I'm really sorry if I didn't, but thank you so much for joining me today. Alrighty, so we are drawing a mermaid, okay? You gotta start by drawing a head or a merman. You can turn it into whatever you would like. And then for our body, we're gonna start by going like this. this, and then we're going to add on a tail here. Okay? Alrighty, so we've got one long line after the head and another long line, and then we're going to add on the other tail. Alrighty, so it's gonna look like that, and your mermaid or merman can look however you want it to, okay? And then we're gonna add on some hair, or you can do short hair for a merman. I'm gonna do some long wavy hair. Okay, so we've got some hair flowing in the water. We've got our tail here, mermaid's body, and the circle for the head. And then we're going to draw our arms. Like that, and then we gotta draw some fingers. 2, 3, 4. Oh, there we go. There's her one hand. And then we've got her other arm, fingers. Doesn't have to be perfect. Make your mermaid or merman however you want. But this is how we start the mermaid. And we're gonna draw a line here. You can get as detailed with this part as you would like. So you can just do little wiggly lines to separate it out, or you can get really detailed and start to draw scales. I'll do some scales up here. You can make your mermaid look, or merman look, as scaly or not scaly as you want. So I've got scales here in the top part. Do you see that? Alrighty. Now I think we should probably add some shells on the chest maybe. So you can do little half circles. Like that. Does that kind of look like shells? That's my best attempt right now. Your drawing talents, I'm sure, are much superior to mine. I'm also drawing like on a sideways angle, so please forgive me. I wanted to make sure you can see it. Alrighty, so we've got most of our mermaid done, or merman. Draw whichever you please. I'm gonna add some eyes, and then a little dot for a nose, 2 circles to make them happy and smiling. There we go. There is my attempt at a mermaid. And Miss Melissa put a link in the feed here. So if you wanted to learn, take this step by step, that's a great link to show you all the details there. Hi, Braylon, Grayson, Cole, and Hazel. Thanks for joining in. Alrighty. And then I'm going to label my mermaid. Alrighty. But I think we should add some color to this mermaid. What do you think? What color tail do you think my mermaid should have? I'm going to give my mermaid some green eyes while I wait for you to tell me what color the tail should be. Just add some green around the eyeballs. And then I'm thinking my mermaid should have some blue hair. So I'm going to color her hair blue. But if you drew a mermaid or a merman, I would love to see what your mermaid, merman, merperson looks like. So please send us a picture when we're all done and let me know. And then, let's see, these shells. That's not the color I thought it was going to be. Alrighty. I was going for teal and I got gray. Alrighty. Well, that is my mermaid. Alrighty, teal, perfect. I'm gonna see if I can find a different teal. That teal was not what I was expecting. Alrighty, hopefully this teal works. It's a little bit better. Kind of a seafoam green. That's kind of cool. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna alternate bright green and teal blue-ish colors. I love that. Good thought there, Madeline and Olivia. Or Mom, Jessica. Could have been any of yours ideas. Alrighty. Let's see, my teals are not as tealy as I would wish. Here we go. There's my mermaid. Okay. I'm going to move on and draw Nessie, the Loch Ness creature. You can keep drawing your mermaid. If you do not want to draw Nessie, that is totally fine. But I want to show you my Nessie. Alrighty. So we're going to start off with drawing an oval, but we're not going to complete the ends, okay? So there's the first part of our Nessie. And then if we come down here, draw Nessie's tail. And then we'll draw a neck here. Bring these up and start to curve it over a little bit. There's my Nessie, okay? And then we're gonna draw a circle for the head. And then we gotta put some little fins on Nessie. That way she can swim. There's the front fins. And here are the back fins. And then put a little eyeball for Nessie. And there is Nessie, the Loch Ness creature. I drew these to practice the other day. And I'll show you what I drew here. I drew a mermaid with an orange tail and pink hair. And then when I drew Nessie, I added on a little cane and bow tie and hat onto Nessie. So you can draw whatever you would like and make it your own. But here's some different ways how to draw a mermaid and Nessie. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Are you ready to move on to creating our toilet paper tube unicorn? I am. I'm super excited about this, and I wanted to give us the most time. So I hope you guys have had time to collect your items. Bear with me as I turn the camera back around here. Yoink. There we go. Alrighty. I think that will work. And get resituated. Alrighty. So here is what we're all here for, right? Our toilet paper tube unicorn. Alrighty. Parents, I did find out that hot glue really worked the best. So if your pieces are not sticking together when we're all done, I would recommend getting out hot glue or really strong glue to hold like the unicorn horn on and possibly the head. I found that worked. Actually, the head stayed on pretty well. It was the little details like the hair and this. But normal glue, if you give it, I was just not patient enough. That was really my fault, is that I couldn't wait long enough to let it dry. So I got impatient and wanted to use hot glue. But the horn was really difficult, and that was best with hot glue. Okay, so does everyone have their toilet paper tube ready? I hope so. I'm really excited. If you don't, you can just feel free to watch the instructions and I'll show you how to do it, and then you can go make it later, and I would love to see your finished creations. It's going to be super fun. So we're going to take our pencil and we're going to, I already have one drawn out, so I'm going to show you what you need to do. So what we're going to need to do first is I started out by doing the feet. And this is super easy because all it is a little half circle cut out of the bottom here, and then a bigger circle on the side to separate the front and the back feet, and then a little half circle on the back, and then a bigger circle cut out of here, okay? So I started off by drawing that on with a pencil, and as you can see here, let's see, here is the neck that I cut out. So I drew that on first, and then the little feet on the front. I kind of splayed them out at the base. That way it would look like little hooves, and then I colored the hooves in with Sharpie it when I was all done cutting it out. Alrighty, so I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to draw out, or if you just want to take the scissors and go at it and start cutting, you are braver than I. I wanted to plan mine out and draw it out a little bit, but you could also just take the scissors and start cutting away. I will say, be very careful when cutting out the back, because you want a nice, deep, like V cutout over the back. And then I used that spare cardboard there to draw the head and cut that out, okay? Alrighty, so if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'll give you a sec to draw that out or start cutting. I'm going to start cutting mine out and do it here with you as well. You can work through making this. I'm going to make a blue unicorn. My first one that I made was purple, so I'm like, I got to do a different color this time. So I'm going to do a blue unicorn. Got to carefully cut this out. Those corners are really difficult sometimes. Alrighty. Using some small scissors might help too. I'm using really big adult scissors. Kids scissors might actually be more useful. Alrighty. Ooh, can you explain how to, oh yes, okay. So, you see this big part in the back that's cut, I'm doing this the wrong way. So this part that's cut out, I used that excess cardboard to make the head, okay? So if you draw a line, you look at it straight on, and you draw a line, kind of pick a spot in the middle of the back, and then just swoop the line up one side. I gotta figure out which way I'm going here. There we go. So draw like a swoopy line. I don't know if you've got another way to describe that. I'm sorry. That's what I'm calling it, is a swoopy line. And so that'll make the neck. And then when you cut that out, cut this one out. That way it's a really good visual. Okay, so I just cut this one. And so this is what it will look like. It's going to have that swoop in the back, and this will make the neck. And then with all that excess cardboard that I just cut off, I use that to draw the head. Okay, so you're going to want to make some, and it's going to be easiest to cut this out, lay it flat, and draw the head. It's not going to be as easy to draw it on the cardboard. I had already done it. That's why it's already drawn on there. But I would definitely recommend laying this out, cutting it out, laying it flat on the table, and then drawing your head. And if you have to erase the lines around your head, I had to a couple of different times. There we go. I just did that. Perfect. I just saw your comment, Miss Melissa. So I had to draw and erase a couple of different times to get the right size head. But you know what? It's kind of cool. Both these heads are a little bit different, and I think they're both going to be adorable. Because on this one, I've got the ears. They're a little bit more rounded. On this one, I've got the ears, and they're a little bit more pointed. Maybe that means one's a sharper unicorn than the other. Or maybe he's ready for battle or something. More mischievous with sharper ears. You can do whatever you want to make the unicorn's head. Make it whatever size and shape you want. Alrighty. Or grab another toilet paper roll. I think you might have a few laying around the house. And just use that to make the head. If you do not have enough cardboard, or if you make a mistake, it is okay to make a mistake. Alrighty. So I've got this. I've got my neck cut out. I've got my feet halfway cut out. Here, I'll show you. So this was about the size of my side view. And then it's about half the size for my front feet. Okay? How's everyone doing? Is this easy, hard? I tried to pick a fun, slightly easy craft. I hope it's easy for everyone. Or maybe a good challenge. Not too easy, not too hard, but a nice, fun challenge. Alrighty. So now, kind of got to do some like weird angles to get the feet cut just right. Alrighty, here's, I've got my front feet cut out. My sides are cut out. My neck and head. Well, not quite my head yet, but my neck is cut out. My head is ready to be cut out. Here, set this one up so you can see the finished product again. How's that looking for everyone? Neigh. Do unicorns make neighing sounds like horses do? I'm not sure. What do you think? I did learn from, if you're a fan of Harry Potter, I learned from Hagrid that baby unicorns are actually gold. So if you've got a brown paper tube, then maybe yours is just like a soft gold baby unicorn. That's pretty cool, right? I don't know, but I happen to have a white paper tube. So that's why I'm going with, I was using these for, mine's a grown-up unicorn. But I figured that unicorns are magical, fun creatures. So they don't have to be just white. They can be whatever beautiful color you would want them to be. Alrighty, I've got my feet cut out. My neck is all ready to go. So what I'm gonna do with the neck, that way the head can sit on and kind of point out a little bit, maybe tilt so it can pretend like it's talking to you or nodding at you. Yes, nay. Is I'm going to fold over the very tip of the neck here. So I've got a nice little fold here. And then this is where I'm going to glue my head on, okay? All right, now I've got my head all drawn out. I'll show you again what this looks like. You can copy it if you would like, or you can make your own head, whichever you choose. I bet there's going to be some really cool unicorns. I really hope you send me a photo because I would love to see your unicorns. If not, that's okay too. But I bet you made something really, really cool. Alrighty, I'm cutting out my head. And I had some jewels laying around because I'm in the story time room and we have lots of cool things in here. But if you don't have jewels at home, if you would really like some, feel free to send us a message and I'll send you a little baggie full of jewels home with your next curbside pickup. I can do that. I've just decided that I can and I will. I'll do that. We've got tons and tons of jewels. So if you really want some jewels for your unicorn, just let us know and we'll add it to your next curbside, or I'll rubber band it to your holds materials. That way when you come into the library, you can get some jewels with your books. Alrighty. Does everyone have, I didn't tell you that you needed glue, but we need glue for this next part. Okay, so now my head is all cut out and I'm ready to glue it. Where's my camera? There we go. I'm ready to glue it on this little tab here that we created, okay? If I'm going too fast, feel free to push pause and just wait until you're ready to move on to the next step. I'm going fast because I've done it already, so it might be too fast for you. Let's see here. Hopefully my glue works. Wasn't working. Yay, my glue works. Okay. And this is the part where you have to use your best patience. Yes. So along with some fun crafty supplies, you can also call the librarians at the children's desk and we'll pick out some books for you. If you want us to be your personal shoppers and pick out some books for you, we are happy to do that for you. If you just want some Lego books, or you want some Magic Treehouse books, but you don't really care which ones, feel free to just message us, email us. There's lots of different ways to contact us, and we are happy to be your personal shoppers and go library shopping for you. Alrighty, I've got my head glued on. How's yours looking? I hope yours is looking great. Alrighty, any questions? Everyone's doing okay making their, or you can message us directly on Facebook. Yes, thank you for Ms. Melissa for adding that in the comments. Alrighty, I think this project is taking longer than I thought. So we're just gonna keep trudging along and keep going. Alrighty, so next we get to add on all the fun stuff. So if you've got some colorful paper, I would recommend cutting out a couple of eyeballs. I cut out some white paper there, and that's what let's see if I can get up close. It's getting a little blurry if I get too close. There we go. And I've got some paper for the eyeballs. And if you don't have jewels, you can just do some dots on there and make some eyeballs that way. And then I've got a purple heart, and that makes a really cute nose for the unicorn. But if you just want a circle for the nose, that is totally fine too. I think I'm going to try a circle this time. Alrighty. So I've got my paper. It's a piece of scrap paper, actually. But that's all right. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Alrighty. I'm just going to cut off a small piece of that. And this is where you get to have fun and do whatever you want. So the hardest part, actually, I think I'll show you next, is how to make the unicorn or horn. First, I'm going to cut out a circle for my unicorn's nose. Cutting circles are really hard, too. So maybe it'll be more of an oval. This is the fun part where you kind of just get to make your unicorn. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, Melissa. Stickers and buttons for eyes and a nose. I like that idea. Lots of different things laying around the house. I bet you could glue onto your unicorn. Alrighty, I have got my blue nose here. There we go. There's my blue nose for my blue unicorn. And this is where you just really get to get creative and use things you've got laying around the house. If you've got some yarn or some string, you can use that for the tail or hair. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, so for the horn, this is probably the most difficult. What we're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to cut off a triangle. So it's going to look like this. So you're going to cut off a triangle of a piece of paper, okay? And so I'm just going to use this triangle for my horn. And this part, I used the pencil again. And I kind of got it curled a little bit. Started to get it to curl for me and curl it around the pencil. And sorry guys, side note, Miss Melissa, I know you have to go to your meeting. Go forth and go to your meeting. I'm okay. I'll manage on my own. Alrighty. So we've got our triangle and I curled it up a little bit to make it easier to curl. And then if you came to the American Girl Doll Tea Party a couple years ago when we did Tussie Mussies, I think Dana and Jenna, you might remember this. That's how we're going to fold them, okay? But that's probably only Dana and Jenna probably understand that. But if you can see what I'm doing, we're curling it up like this. So you kind of are you're using the tip of the triangle is going to be the tip of the horn. And you're just it's almost like you're folding it over, but you want to keep it circular. And then you're just going to keep making this go around and around. And you can make this as big or as small of a horn as you want. And this one's probably going to be a little bit shabbier than this one because I'm trying to do it not flat. So then I created this. Either way, just do the best you can. That's a 3D horn. If all you want to do is cut out a strip of paper like this and then just fold it over and glue it on for a horn, you know what? That is perfectly easy too. Alrighty, you do whatever you can. There's another option, and so you can see this is my scrap paper, so you can see the words on the back of that. So that's a much easier horn if you want a simplified version. but I like the 3D effect of this one. So that's why I'm trying to like keep curling this one around. There we go. So I'll make it a little, and then this is the hardest part to get to glue and then stay on. So this might be a little bit troublesome and might not stick for me. This, again, my patience. I don't have the patience to wait for the glue to dry. But then, if you do get to this point, and you've got a really nice horn that you're proud of, you're gonna just glue the sides, the side right here, and wrap it around, and that will hold it together, okay? Alrighty. So then there we go. There's our horn. And then once that is all dry, patience, remember patience, you're just going to snip all this extra stuff off, okay? That's all you got to do. I haven't glued mine yet, so I'm not going to snip it. And then you're going to take this and glue that onto in the middle of your unicorn's forehead. Alrighty. I think I'm going to draw a face on my unicorn. Alrighty. So I like to add a little extra around the ears. That way they're a little bit more visible. So I did some blue triangles on my unicorn's head. And then I'm going to add some eyebrows, and I'll add the eyes on later. And right now it kind of looks like a little dog. Looks like a very happy dog. Maybe instead of a unicorn, you've just made a really cute paper towel, toilet paper roll dog. There you go. All the different creatures that you can make out of toilet paper rolls, right? I bet you got lots of laying around at your house. Alrighty, and then I'm going to color his hooves a little bit. And then they're blue now. Give them a little bit of spark there. And then I went all the way around and did like the back inside as well. That way if you like flip it around, you can see it. But this is the fun part because you can make your unicorn totally uniquely yours. I bet all of you have a very unique and beautiful unicorn. Then, other than the horn, the next step is we have to add a tail and some hair, right? You can use all sorts of things for this. You can use paper, or you can use ribbon, or I bet there's a lot of, maybe you've got some extra fabric laying around. You can use whatever you want. So what I did for this guy's hair on his head up here is I took some more of my scrap paper and I cut out probably another square like this. And then I folded it so you can't see the words on the other side. And then I folded it again. And then I've got a little square now. So 2 equal folds. So fold in half, fold in half. And then where there's no seams, it's just open on the top. I went and I cut little strips. That way it like fringed out a little bit. So now he's got little fringes. And then I got really detailed and I decided to give it some texture. So I kind of gave it a little bit of a haircut. It's kind of fun. Sometimes I think we might all need a haircut, but this one, you don't have to worry if you mess up the haircut. Alrighty. So then all the hair is like different heights and lengths. And then what I did was I just glued this hair behind the head right here. There we go. So now our blue unicorn has some blue hair. Nay. Alrighty. Well, we're coming up on 30 minutes here. Oh, we're over 30 minutes. So just some reminders that if you haven't signed up for the summer reading program, it is never too late. You can do what, there's different programs for it, and we'll have some more information later about prizes because I know some of you have gotten your prizes. or have earned your prizes, but we'll have some more info about prize pickup probably in a week or two. Alrighty, and then if you've got some teens in your house, Melissa is offering some fantastic teen programs, and if you've got some little ones, Miss Lynn is doing story time every Monday and Tuesday. We've got lots of great virtual options this summer. Alrighty. If you've got any more questions, make sure to pop them in the comments. I'll keep going. If you've got any more comments, just let me know. But I think we're kind of wrapping up and finishing up our unicorns here. There's so many different things, and I bet all of your unicorns look different and happy. I know I still have to make a tail for mine and some eyes. So this might take a little bit longer, but I don't want to keep you on too long because I think you've probably got the gist of what you want to do now. Alrighty. And I'll show you what I did here for the tail. This is where the hot glue will probably come in handy. So you just get some ribbon or string, or you can use paper again like we did for the hair, and just glue that to the inside of the toilet paper tube roll. Alrighty? Alrighty, well, I hope you send me your unicorns. I would love to see them. I bet they're all awesome and very cute and fun. But you might need to keep working on them. I got to keep working on my blue one because he's not quite finished yet. And then I'll have 2 adorable unicorns. Alrighty, if we don't have any more questions, I think I'll sign off. Feel free to keep crafting and send me your pictures. Or if you want some books, send us a message and I'll fill your requests. Alrighty, I don't think I'm seeing any questions, so I don't want to keep you on too long. You guys use your imagination. Imagine your story. Imagine your unicorn. Thank you so much for joining me today for Family Adventure Day. I hope you had a great time and had fun drawing a mermaid and the Loch Ness monster and making the unicorn with me. Alrighty, bye guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye.